Hey everybody, welcome back. Warships After Hours, once again, submarine history, and kind of wrapping up our examination of the 11.9 update for World of Warships. This is the Submarine Early Access event. I've showed you some gameplay with the Cachalot and the U69 in random play. Tonight we're going to look at the U69 in the Wolfpack operation that's currently offered by Wargaming within World of Warships. So this is a lot of fun. This is the first time I'm really kind of getting the feeling that, like, yeah, I'm actually in a submarine and I'm doing what submarines do, which is track down slow-moving convoys and torp the crap out of them, which is exactly what we're going to do in this replay. I have done this operation a couple times, so I know that at the start of the match we have surface combat ships moving from the southwest kind of like to the northeast. They're going to meet up with a convoy that's moving from the southeast to the northwest. So we want to try to knock out as many of these convoy escorts as possible right at the front here. And this is perfect. I mean, you know, they're moving in a predictable pattern. You know, we're just putting the torpedoes out there. I would actually say that if you are thinking about trying submarines, or if you're doing submarines and you don't have a lot of confidence, definitely the way to do it is to just do the Wolfpack operation, because here you can practice all the things you need to do as a submarine, and you can master those basics so that you can move on to random play, and, you know, with a little confidence. And we're having success here pretty early in the match. Let's see if we can swing around. We are. Let's get our torpedoes off. And let's see how this works out. There we go. We got our first kill. Yeah, this Wolfpack operation is definitely a way to get acclimated to submarines in a low-stress environment. And what I like about this is that with the rough water, I'm getting kind of a little bit of a North Atlantic, maybe Arctic convoy vibe from this, which makes it a little bit more fun. You know, and if they continue to offer this Wolfpack operation, or let's say they introduce a couple other operations for submarines that are like this, maybe with a few differences, I mean, I would definitely be happy just doing operations with submarines and then maybe once in a while bringing them out into random play. I could see myself doing that. I don't know if I could see myself actually doing submarines on a daily basis in random play. Not like aircraft carriers, where for a couple of years that's all I did was actually driving aircraft carriers and flying planes like every day for, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years. I mean, I think I have like close to 3,000 matches in aircraft carriers. But that's kind of a high energy endeavor. You're moving all the time, you're constantly in motion. Things are moving very fast. A lot of times when I play carriers, I'm not even aware it's towards the end of the match until you get the 5-minute warning. It's a little bit different with submarines, where you have a lot of time just to kind of contemplate your own existence and, you know, your decisions in life. So we've got 2 ships sunk so far. And hopefully my teammates are going to finish off that Pensacola. I know that that convoy is going to be coming from the east, so I'm getting ready to move that way. And we do have some assists by AI aircraft. And our opposite number will have them as well. So you still have to think about things about, you still have to think about like detectability and stuff. Man, that's a lot of ships. But I think in a very basic way, this kind of captures a little bit the essence of submarine combat with regards to convoys. In real life, you could definitely have, like here in these operations, you're working with 6 other submarines. In real life, over a couple days or maybe over a week in World War II, you could have a series of like 10, 15, or 20 U-boats progressively taking shots and taking apart a convoy. Here, we're condensing it down to 20 minutes. But, you still get the taste of it. And I think, for what World of Warships is, which is a browser-based arcade game that tries to, like, on some certain basic levels, kind of like capture, like, what real combat is like, does a good job. I mean, I'll tell you this, I certainly enjoy playing the Silent Hunter series, and with Silent Hunter, depending how you play it, you can definitely spend, a couple days just setting up a shot on a convoy. And if you're a person who has that time and you can do that's great. For a lot of us, we don't have that kind of time. So, if we want to have a little bit of taste of what it's like to be in a submarine, in combat, quote unquote, this is a real easy way to do that. You've got a 20-minute commitment at most. And you're still dealing with the same basic things that you would deal with in a game like Silent Hunter U-Boat. You don't want to be detected. You want to get your submarine in the correct position so you can make the optimal shot. It's just that, it's all taking place within 20 minutes. But now that the convoy is on the screen, I'm thinking about, okay, what do I want to do? You don't have enough underwater endurance to like sail at the convoy and say like take a series of shots and dive and pass under them and come out on the other side and then rinse and repeat with your attack. That you're not going to be able to do that. So you kind of have to think about like, how can I pick away at this thing from the edges, because I'm just not going to be able to sail right through it, which in real life would have potentially happened earlier in the war at night with U-boats on the surface. But you can't, with the way this game is, you can't duplicate that kind of position and play. So you kind of got to work within what the game allows you to do. And what I'm thinking right now is that I want to kind of like move northwest around the south side of this island and put myself into a position where I'm just kind of holding, and I'm going to let the convoy sail across my path and hopefully put a bunch of torpedoes into transports. And I think we're doing pretty good right now. We are 2 submarines down, but we're doing good damage. I think the Tier 6, the Cachalot, and the U69s are carrying a little bit more than the Salmons. Of course, we only got 2 of them, but things are getting a little bit spicy, but things are getting a lot spicy. So I definitely want to break contact. I definitely want to come around the the south side of this island. And considering my hit points, I want to try to sink at least another ship. And at this point, we're basically down to 2 submarines. I mean, I'm there, but I really don't have much to offer in terms of endurance. And I don't know if our 2 submarines can finish off the rest of this convoy. But you're looking at this and you're just thinking about the fact that, you definitely don't want to be on watch on that submarine in oilskins for 2, maybe 4 hours with binoculars, salt water cutting your face, trying to spot ships. Okay, so that salmon's on the other side of the island, and he's going for broke. He's going for broke in a big way. What I want to do, is just get my field of view past the tip of this island. And really, I just kind of want to sit here. And I want to wait for that aircraft carrier, that Saipan, to come around this island, and I want to hit it. And this is actually something that would be historically accurate. With an Allied convoy, as we get later into the war, the Allies, they sent up these convoy escort groups, kind of like submarine killer groups, and it would usually be organized around a escort carrier that was heavy with aircraft that could fight submarines. And then you would have a group of surface ships, and ideally the planes from your escort carrier would spot the submarine, and then they would either sink it or they could vector the surface ships from that convoy. And here we go, let's see what happens. I'm pinging the hull, it's looking good. Undetected. This doesn't look good. So we're out. But we did put 4 torpedoes in that Saipan. Unfortunately, it's not enough. But that's just how it goes sometimes. Now, we did do 70,000 damage in this match. So this kind of shows you the potential you have for doing damage with a Tier 6 submarine. Although you can't really relate this to random play, since your AI opponents won't be maneuvering aggressively like human players would. But it kind of shows you that, okay, this is probably what I could get.